What's up, guys? My name's Owen, and welcome back to the Bent Fender podcast. And in this episode, I will be reviewing the Nashville race. And so before the race started, Kyle Busch had to start from the rear because he crashed in qualifying. He didn't go to a backup car. They managed to fix it. So he has to start in the tail end of the field. And on the front row was Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano. And now getting to the race. Stage 1 is 90 laps. And Denny Hamlin leads. A little while later, Josh Bilicki is slow on the apron, bringing out our first caution. And then probably like the second or two after that was the place got red flagged for lightning. This break was like an hour or like around an hour for the red flag. When we went back to yellow, Denny Hamlin won the race off pit road. Then on the next, or on this restart, something broke in William Byron's car. So he was out of the race for a good while. Then probably 2 seconds later, Corey LaJoie gets into the back of Alex Bowman, sending Bowman into the wall, bring out the second caution, and Bowman is out of the race. So, after the next restart, Chase Briscoe and Ty Dillon got together. That brings out the third caution, but both of them drive away and are completely fine. They had little dents on their car, so it was completely fine. On this restart, Martin Truex Jr. takes the lead. Then Briscoe goes off into the garage to fix some stuff. And at the end of stage 1, Martin Truex Jr. is the winner of stage 1. At the end, there were 3 cars either out or off track, and 6 cars laps down. Starting with stage 2, it was 95 laps. And Joey Logano won the race off pit road. And on this pit stop, Almirola had a speeding penalty. And then on the restart, Martin Truex Jr. retakes the lead. And then William Byron comes back onto the track, but he is 38 laps down. I don't think he went another lap down in this race. I don't think he did. And at this time, Briscoe came back on the track, and he was like 30 laps down, so around the same, but they had no chance to get back in. Then Austin Cindric and Chase Briscoe pit, and then the rain hits, and this brings out caution number 4. It was a shorter rain stint, so they went back to racing pretty quickly. And then Kyle Larson had a speeding penalty on pit road, so he had to start in the tail end of the field for this restart. Then Denny Hamlin retakes the lead. And then caution number 5 came out for lightning, which brings out the second red flag. And this one was a 2-hour-long rain delay. And at this point, I thought, okay, they're just going to have to restart the race. Well, today, on Monday. But they ended up starting it a little bit later. I think they restarted at like 10 o'clock. And after that, Hamlin was still leading after that restart. Or first they did a pit stop there. And during that, Christopher Bell and BJ McLeod make contact in the pits, which basically ruined Christopher Bell's day, since Bell was in the top 10 most of the day, and BJ McLeod was like 2 laps down. So on this restart, Martin Truex Jr. and Denny Hamlin have a good couple lap battle for the lead, but then Martin Truex Jr. takes it from him, and Martin Truex Jr. wins stage 2. At the end of stage 2, there was only 1 car out and 7 cars laps down. Now, in the third and final stage, it was 115 laps. Martin Truex Jr. wins the race off pit road. But on the restart, Kyle Busch takes the lead. And then Ryan Blaney spins, bringing out the 6th caution of the race. During the pit stop there was a fire in Eric Jones's pit. And for about a lap, there was a little bit of flames coming out of the left rear quarter panel, but it ended up going out on its own. Then after a little while, Chase Elliott takes the lead. And then the green flag pit stop start, which Denny Hamlin and Kurt Busch take the lead. And then during this round of pit stops, Chris Buescher, who just completed a pit stop, loses a tire, bringing out the 7th caution. And then after that, Kyle Busch takes the lead. And then a little while into the run, Chase Elliott retakes the lead from Busch. And then Josh Bilicki has a mechanical failure, bringing out the 8th caution of the race, and he is out of the race. On the last little run there, before the end, Cole Custer and Brad Keselowski get into each other, and they both get into the wall, but the race stays green, and Chase Elliott wins Nashville. So the top 5 was Chase Elliott, Kurt Busch, Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson, and Ross Chastain. All in all, this was a pretty hectic and decent race. I'm going to dig it a little bit for the 2-hour-long delay, but I'm going to give this race 6.5 out of 10. It was decent, and the Gibbs cars just dominated this race for like 80% of the race. And then Elliott swoops in and takes it from him. So, join me next week when I review the Road America race. So, please remember to like and subscribe, as well as go check out my other channels. Both those links are in the description below. And we'll see you next time. Peace.